episode, I'm going to be training you all on the Hungarian Beet sandwich prepped items. So before you prep anything, just like everything else that you're prepping, you want to make sure that you have your equipment and your ingredients in front of you. For prepping the ingredients for the Hungarian Beet sandwich, you're going to need a mixing bowl, chef's knife, serrated knife, measuring teaspoon set, cup measurement, and a red cutting board because we're going to be cutting onions. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to make the smoked paprika slaw. So you're going to be getting a kit. Right now I'm going to be making a half kit. In the kit you're going to get shredded cabbage and an onion. So we'll start off with our onion. We're going to take both ends off of the onion. Discard the skin. Make sure you're going 1 to 2 layers down. First you're going to cut the onion against the grain in half. And then you're going to turn it, and you're going to then cut it with the grain. A julienne cut, you want it like about 1/8 of an inch thick. The reason why you want this thin is because you don't want to chew into like a large chunk of onion. You want it to kind of marry with the whole cabbage slaw. Alright? Then I'm going to take my cabbage, and I'm going to dump it in my bowl. Save your container because we're going to put the cabbage back in. And we're going to take our onions and put it in our mixing bowl. Make sure that you kind of break up the onion pieces so that they evenly distribute throughout the slaw. Next thing we're going to make is the dressing. It's a smoked paprika dressing. So you're going to need your measuring cup. And we're going to start off with the oil. The reason why I like measuring the oil first is because the oil will kind of get all of the ingredients out at the end of it much easier. So I'm making a half batch. Just like every other recipe that you're prepping, you want to go to Google Docs. You're going to pull up the recipe for this. It's the smoked paprika slaw. And I'm making a half batch. So I'm going to start off with my oil. Half batch is 2 tablespoons. Next thing we're going to measure is the vinegar. It's a 1/4 cup for a half batch, or 4 tablespoons. Next thing we're going to add is our sugar. It's a half teaspoon of sugar. We're going to do a half tablespoon of salt. Tablespoon of caraway seeds, and a tablespoon of smoked paprika. Just a reminder, this is a half batch. Alright, so I'm going to just kind of agitate that in there, and I'm going to add it to my slaw. Okay, and you really want to work this in. The smoked paprika, if it's not distributed evenly, you might get these little clumps, which you don't want. The slaw is going to be really delicious and for about 2 to 3 hours, so only prep as much as you need for that time frame. And that's our smoked paprika slaw.